Human civilization is involved in an unending march of progress, developing technologies and capabilities intended to promise a better life and a better future for mankind. However, progress has many unforeseen consequences, among them damage to the natural environment in which we live. Global warming, air pollution, damage to plants and animals, pollution of water sources and the sea around us. All of these disrupt the natural balance in which we live. Today, as Earth suffers more and more from ecological problems caused by man, there's growing awareness of the importance of environmental protection as a central issue in protecting the world from unwanted effects of the progress of human civilization. One of the main effects of technological progress is the production of increasing quantities of industrial and domestic wastewater. The growing production of wastewater is unavoidable and has created the need for technological solutions to the possible environmental damage which may be caused to human society. In developed countries, the governments deal with the problem of wastewater treatments through local authorities. One such authority is the Haifa Regional Association of Towns for Wastewater Treatment. The Haifa Regional Association of Towns for Wastewater Treatment provides a variety of services connected with the treatment of wastewater. The association's activities include, among others, operation of the wastewater treatment plant and control of the quality of municipal and domestic wastewater for 11 local authorities in the Greater Haifa area. The population in the area under control of the Association of Towns is 650,000 people, and the area covers more than 100 square kilometers. The Haifa Regional Association of Towns for Wastewater Treatment serves the following local authorities: Haifa, Kiryat Ata, Kiryat Bialik, Kiryat Yam, Kiryat Motzkin, Nesher, Shvar'am, Tirat HaKarmel, Iblin Local Council, Rechassim Local Council, and Zvulun Regional Council. The wastewater treated at the wastewater treatment plant consists of domestic and industrial wastewater, with a daily flow of up to 120,000 cubic meters per day. The Haifa Region Wastewater Treatment Plant was designed and built in the beginning of the 1960s and was the first wastewater treatment plant built in Israel. Since its commissioning, the plant has been undergoing continual development, parallel to the growth in the regional population and to technological innovation. Today, the treatment process is completely controlled by a computerized system overseeing all stages of the treatment process. The wastewater treatment plant receives domestic wastewater originating from residential areas and industrial wastewater originating in plants and factories located in the area. The treatment process has three main byproducts: treated effluent, purified wastewater that is reused for agricultural irrigation; biosolids, reused as organic fertilizer for agriculture; biogas, used to power an on-site power station which supplies some 50% of the wastewater treatment plant's electrical consumption. The treatment process itself is long and complex. Wastewater produced throughout the region is pumped by a number of pumping stations through a network of underground pipes to the plant's main influent pumping station. This pumping station consists of Archimedes screw pumps, which raise the wastewater to the required elevation so that it flows gravitationally through the rest of the treatment process. The wastewater passes through mechanical bar screens, which remove large pieces of inorganic waste, followed by grit chambers for the separation and removal of sand from the wastewater stream. In two pre-aeration chambers, the wastewater is aerated through a series of diffusers located at the bottom of the chambers in order to improve primary sludge settling characteristics. Following pre-aeration, the wastewater flows to primary sedimentation tanks, where floating scum and grease are removed from the wastewater surface, while sludge, which settles out of the wastewater to the bottom of the tanks and is collected mechanically, is conveyed to the anaerobic digesters for further treatment. Downstream, the settled wastewater is conveyed to aeration tanks, where it is mixed with biological or activated sludge. The mixture is then aerated mechanically in order to allow the microorganisms in the activated sludge to break down the pollutants in the wastewater through natural biological processes. Following aeration, the mixture is conveyed to secondary clarifiers. In the clarifiers, the activated sludge is separated from the treated effluent through a process of sedimentation. The sludge settled at the bottom of the clarifiers is returned to the aeration tanks to treat more wastewater, while the treated effluent is pumped to a reservoir operated by Mekorot, the national water company. Here the water is disinfected and pumped through an extensive system of pipelines to the Kishon Reservoir in the Jezreel Valley, where it is then reused for agricultural irrigation. Effluent which is not reused for agriculture is disinfected in the wastewater treatment plant and conveyed to the Kishon River. In the future, the effluent will undergo additional treatment, which will ensure a higher quality effluent than that produced today. The treated effluent replaces potable water used for agriculture, and recycling it into the national water balance in an era of water shortage is a vital national need. The sludge treatment process is slightly longer and more complex. Gravity belt thickeners are used to thicken surplus activated biological sludge, which is created while treating the wastewater. The thickened sludge is then pumped to anaerobic digesters, together with primary sludge removed from the primary sedimentation tanks. The digesters operate at a temperature of 35 degrees, while the sludge inside them is mixed and recirculated through heat exchangers. The process is operated in anaerobic conditions, in other words, in the absence of oxygen. The anaerobic digestion process stabilizes the sludge and produces a mixture of gases containing high percentages of methane. The digested sludge is then dewatered in belt filter presses in order to produce a relatively dry sludge cake. The stabilized, dewatered sludge is then conveyed for further treatment in a process of compostation, after which it is suitable for reuse as organic agricultural fertilizer. The biogas produced in the anaerobic process is collected in a specially designed gas holder, from which it is conveyed to the power station, where it is used as fuel for electrical generators, which supply about half of the wastewater treatment plant's power requirements. In addition, heat produced by the generators is utilized to heat the sludge in the anaerobic digesters. Another important function of the Association of Towns is supervision and control of industrial wastewater. Industrial wastewater can be problematic, as it is a byproduct of different industrial processes and may be difficult to treat, as well as to inhibit the biological treatment processes taking place at the wastewater treatment plant. Industries are required by law to treat their wastewater to a certain level before introducing it into the municipal sewage system. This requirement is designed to prevent damage to the sewer pipes, to equipment at the wastewater treatment plant, and to the biological treatment processes at the plant. A team of industrial wastewater inspectors conduct regular inspections at the different plants, taking samples of the wastewater produced in order to analyze it at the wastewater treatment plant laboratory. A report detailing the analysis findings is then sent to the industrial plant and to the relevant governmental authorities. With the beginning of the 21st century, the leaders of the Haifa Region Association of Towns are well aware of the importance of the issue that is within their responsibility. The wastewater treatment plant staff invests a great deal of time and effort in development in order to ensure a suitable response to the population's growth rate and the industrial development of the Haifa region, while ensuring the environmental sustainability and the quality of life of the community.
מכון הטיהור בחיפה הינו המכון המוביל והמתקדם ביותר במדינת ישראל. אנו באיגוד רואים חשיבות רבה מאוד בטיהור שפכים והשבתם למשק המים, צורך חיוני לאומי, במיוחד בתקופה זו. אנו נמשיך לפתח את המכון באמצעים הטכנולוגיים הטובים ביותר העומדים לרשותנו, על מנת שנוכל לטפל בכמות גדולה יותר של שפכים ולהפיק קולחין באיכות הטובה ביותר למעננו ולמען עתיד ילדינו.
Wastewater treatment, because we only have one world.